Officially releasing this Saturday, March 11th, the Air Jordan 3 Reimagined will be dropping with a retail price tag of $210. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my take on this release. We're going to talk about some information and some tips in order to better prepare yourself for the actual release day. And then towards the end of the video, I'm going to hit you with some resale predictions. Now, these white cements is the most hype release so far in 2023. No other sneaker that has come out so far has had this much hype, this much attention, and even people that don't even necessarily like this sneaker are going to be trying to pick it up, whether they want to admit it or not, right? This sneaker right here is one that people want to flip, they want to trade, and even people that already got, early W's via the shock drop or, exclusive access or via raffle are going to be trying to double up and triple up. Everyone's getting their friends and their family to help them. There's going to be multiple accounts, multiple devices, and this is going to be a very tough cop on release day. Now, as far as stock numbers, the rumor is that there's going to be 500,000 pairs. It's going to be plentiful. Everybody's going to at least have a chance in order to cop, right? And the 500,000 pairs that we've been hearing about does kind of fall in line more so from what we saw for the Air Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Founds that dropped back in November. Now, whenever those dropped on the Nike Sneakers app, they had around 350,000 pairs just in the men's sizes alone. But as you guys know, the sneakers app broke. People got W's, people got L's, people weren't able to get in. And pretty much ever since then, the Nike Sneakers app has been broke. It has not been working right. Now listen and please hear me out. Make sure you have the most up-to-date version of the Nike Sneakers app updated and downloaded on your device. Whatever device you're using, even if it's multiple devices, make sure you have the most up-to-date version of the Nike Sneakers app already ready to go. As a matter of fact, make sure you do that well in advance. Don't even try to mess around with this on the day of the release or anything like that. Make sure your shoe size is selected. Make sure your payment information is correct, because over the last 4 months or so, we've had a ton of issues where there's no purchase button. People are getting signed out. They can't sign in. Their payment information isn't working for whatever reason. Take care of all of this and be prepared well before this sneaker drops at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, it may not be fair, but it's hard not to compare the Air Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Founds to these white cement 3s. Going into both releases, the expected stock numbers were 500,000. Then the Air Jordan 1 Chicago had the mold issues. And now we're seeing elephant print issues on these white cement 3s. Right? So it's hard not to compare them or whatever. And Jordan Brand and Nike have never really been the best at quality control, but it seems like every time there's a hype sneaker, or maybe whenever they make more pairs, they make more mistakes. And there's even some people that have been in my comment section or even commenting on social media that they actually feel like the white cement 3s may sit and the prices may tank, comparing them to the Air Jordan 3 Fire Reds that dropped in 2022, because there was a lot of pairs, there was a little bit of hype, but they kind of sat around and the prices did go down after the release. It's basically just, a few dollars over retail at this time. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now. On the actual release day, this sneaker is not going to be easy to obtain. This sneaker is definitely going to sell out, and you better do everything that you can in your power in order to secure a W for retail. Now, as far as the resale market looks right now, these prices have definitely came down for this shoe. Last month, this was a $600 shoe, right? And basically, even before Nike and Jordan Brand ever did a shock drop, there was a ton of pairs of these out on the streets. And then they did do a shock drop and dropped 50,000 pairs. And then they did do exclusive access and dropped another 50,000 pairs. Right now, this is basically, when it's all said and done, averaging right now around $300 for the shoe. And even in some of the smaller sizes, you could probably get these for less than $300 right now. I don't think this sneaker is going to do out of the gate, as far as resale prices go, what people probably initially expected for this, right? And that's not to say it won't go up over time, but I think after the release, I'm not saying it's going to go to $250 or anything like that. It may in some of the smaller sizes. I feel like this is going to be a $260, $265-ish to $300, you know what I mean, after the release. The bigger sizes might net you more, right? Maybe that $300 to $330 range. It's not going to do crazy big numbers. Retail is $210. Right? So I feel like it's a $300 shoe going into the release, and it's probably going to average around $300 coming out of the release. But when people catch those L's, they're going to want to go out on the resale market and they're going to want to pick up their pair, because they missed out on it, right? And so people are going to be able to flip these, make money and stuff like that. I do think the prices will go up over time. If we're looking at the Lost and Founds, right, it's hard not to compare them, right? And, that's basically a $400 to $500 shoe. Bigger sizes obviously go closer to the $500 range, but it's in that range right there. I feel like in 3 to 6 months, this is basically going to be a $400 shoe when it comes to the Air Jordan 3 white cements. Probably go up more so over time, but I really don't see this ever being $1,000 shoe or anything like that. So when it comes to this one right here, Personally, this is for the collection in my personal opinion, but it will have some value. You'll be able to trade it, you'll be able to sell it, and you probably wouldn't have a problem unless you have QC issues on the pair that you're trying to sell. But listen, I want to wish you all the best of luck copping on release day, especially if you haven't already gotten an early W somewhere. I know how much a lot of you guys want to pick this one up, right? So I just want to wish you all the best, and I hope that you guys are able to cop for retail. I'll catch you guys very, very soon in the next video. Good luck, everyone. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.